Whether it's fried chicken, donuts, or French fries, fried food is hard to resist. The crispy thin layer gives it a nice flavor while also keeping the food moist and tender on the inside. But behind all that goodness, fried foods have a lot of cool chemistry behind the cooking process itself to the type of batter being used. Let's explore the science behind what happens when a food meets a deep fryer. So, how does deep frying food work? When starting, the temperature from which your oil should be at is around 350 to 375 degrees. When you submerge your food in hot oil, hot steam bubbles shoot out of the food since the oil is heated as much as 2 times the temperature of boiling water. The surface of your food will start to dehydrate and a crispy crust begins to form, inhibiting oil absorption. The steam bubbles inside form a steam barrier to prevent the oil from diffusing the food, which would turn your food into a greasy, soggy mess. In deep frying, heat transfer is an important factor when it is transferred to the food surface by convection, moving the heat from a warmer region to a colder region. In other words, the outer side of the food is being cooked. Conduction is the process by which heat diffuses from the food's hot surface by transfer of thermal energy. It also is a process that cooks the inside of the food. As the crust continues to dehydrate, less heat is conducted, so the rate of the heat transfer through escaping steam decreases. The last stage of deep frying is when you remove the food from the fryer so the oil wouldn't seep in, causing your food to be soggy since there is no water vapor left. There are ways that you can have a less greasy food because a lower frying temperature produces a more greasy crust compared to a higher temperature, which produces a thin, delicate crust. As for the batter of deep frying, batters result in a smooth, crispy, and delicate crust. Making batter is simple. It consists of starch, wheat flour, and a liquid. Thin liquids such as water, beer, soda water, and milk make the lightest batters. The proteins in a milk-based batter help it adhere to your food, while the sugars and milk provide extra browning. Battering food helps keep the moisture from drying out and toughening in the hot fat. If you've ever had the popular fish and chips, you might know that they adhere to your batter. That's because batter made of beer are leavened by the carbonation of the liquid, and beer is saturated with carbon dioxide and contains foaming agents, which are proteins that surround bubbles and slow the rate at which they burst. In fact, studies did show that beer battering caused an increase in the oil uptake of the batter than rice or wheat batters, and it caused the texture to be slightly softer and crispier. Thanks for watching.